Best of the day to you. This is Dr. Keena with another installment of We Gotta Do Better. Other night, I am watching Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Bravo. Now, you know, Andy is all about stirring the pot, getting the tea, making it messy. And so he is interviewing a good portion of the cast from Candy and the gang. And Brian, who had gotten suspended during the show, was on there as well. Now, he's been back to work and, you know, things are great and all that good stuff. But he asked Brian, so do you think that your suspension was warranted, or do you think it was a bit of an overreaction? Well, of course, Brian says, I think it was a bit of an overreaction. Well, the leader in me, who never sleeps, by the way, she was like, no, ask me. I can tell you why he thinks it was a bit of an overreaction. So let me tell you. When you need to discipline an employee, when you need to correct an employee, it is very important that you are clear. They need to know what the problem is. They need to know why you're having this conversation, why it is that they've been called in. You need to write it down. After you have a conversation, whether it is on some formal document, whether it's a letter, whether it's an email or something, you need to write down what happened. You need to have a recap, and you need to put it out in bold letters. What happened? Where was the infraction? And what the consequences are. And then also, what are the continued consequences if you don't straighten up and fly right? You want to be clear, you want to write it down, but last but certainly not least, you need to follow up. So when Brian came back to work, what I would have done, and maybe they did, I don't know, but what I would have done and what I recommend to you is that you sit down with that employee and you say, okay, so going forward, this is what my expectations are. You need to let people know, all right, we've dealt with the situation, and it's not very different when you're dealing with children and you're having to discipline them. This is what I need from you going forward. This is how you need to handle these situations. This is how I'm going to support you, and this is the continued follow-up that will occur. Be clear. Write it down so there are no questions and there's no discrepancy. And then you make sure you follow up. Circle back and close that loop. Give all the support that you can for staff to be successful, to do what they need to do to meet your expectations. But at the end of the day, I don't care what you think about disciplinary action. I need to do what I need to do so this business, this team, this organization, it moves forward in a manner that we have laid out for all employees to follow. Now, that's all I have to say about that. And until next time, do all that you can to live better, lead better, and love better. Take care.